Sydney is known for being a gorgeous city, but many people also consider it to be superficial. However, if you look past the surface, you'll discover that this city offers much more than just beautiful architecture. Encircled by unspoiled beaches and multiple national parks, this place is an ideal getaway for both urbanites and nature lovers. These are the top 10 Sydney activities you should definitely do in 2024 if you want to have a genuine and thrilling Australian travel experience. Number 10. Jump on a Sydney ferry. It's reviving to spend time on Sydney's waterways, which offer the most breathtaking perspectives of the city. The good news is that whichever boat you choose, you'll get breathtaking views of the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. Heading west, you can spend a few hours discovering the suburbs along the Parramatta River, or head east to one of the bays for an enjoyable swim. The Manly Ferry, which circles the harbor and passes the points where the protected harbor opens up into the ocean, is arguably the most famous ferry ride in Sydney. There's a brief feeling of being in the countryside during the last portion of the journey because of the national park and wooded reserves. Another great option that gives you plenty of time to explore before returning is the ferry to Watson's Bay. Number 9. Hit the Eastern Coastline. The eastern suburbs are home to many of the most beloved beaches in Sydney. Large stretches of golden yellow sand make up Bondi Beach, the most well-known of them all. It's also a center of activity, with families having picnics by the beach and surfers snatching morning waves. Thanks to the lively promenade, cafes, bars, and beautiful coastal walk, it's truly a must-visit for anyone visiting Australia. Just south of Bondi, Bronte Beach offers a well-balanced mix of verdant parks and an impeccable beachfront. For those seeking a more laid-back atmosphere, this place is perfect. Additionally, it features a rock pool that's ideal for people who want to take in the water without the roaring waves. If you're looking for something different, Clovelly is a small bay that's great for diving and snorkeling. Number 8. Bring the whole family to Centennial Parklands. Centennial Parklands is especially exciting in the spring when the days are longer and the weather is warmer. This urban sanctuary is alive with colorful plants, cuddly animals, and thrilling outdoor activities that the whole family will love. Early arrivals may be lucky enough to see a flock of yellow-tailed black cockatoos getting ready for their yearly migration to high alpine forests where they will mate. Additionally, watch for young swans as they make their debut in the nearby ponds and pick up swimming skills from their parents. On top of that, be aware that Centennial Parklands, one of Sydney's largest open spaces, offers a wide variety of distinctive outdoor experiences. One of them is the Little Park of Horrors program, which offers ghost-themed crafts, spooky tales, and mysterious games. Number 7. Hike to Barrenjoey Lighthouse. The Barrenjoey Lighthouse walk may be among the easiest hikes you'll ever take, but the breathtaking view will stick with you. You have to go to Palm Beach first in order to visit it. It's approximately a 2-hour drive from the city's downtown area, so renting a car or getting a group of friends is unquestionably the best option, even though taking a public bus from Sydney Central is also an option. Boathouse Palm Beach will be in front of you as you enter from the road. Proceeding towards the beach on the left will lead you to a fairly self-explanatory trail. The months of October through March are ideal for visiting Barrenjoey Lighthouse because they typically provide sunny weather without the oppressive heat of midsummer or the throng of people during school summer holidays. Number 6. Enjoy art at the NSW State Library. Without a doubt, the State Library of NSW is renowned for its enormous collection of classic books and literary works. However, people are often shocked to hear that this location also boasts one of Australia's most significant art collections, which includes over 1,200 oil paintings and nearly 170,000 drawings. John Valance, a retired state librarian, took the initiative to put together the eye-catching painting display. Most of the collection's pieces are by excellent artists, including Heidelberg artists and numerous colonial-era landscape painters like Conrad Martins and John Glover. The collection as a whole covers a wide range of locations, from Tasmania to Queensland, and from the 1780s to the present. Through the faces and attire, you can see how the paintings portray a complete social history from all social classes and eras. Number 5. Discover Paddington. Paddington, affectionately referred to as Paddo, is a charming historic village bordered by lines of Victorian-era homes and sprinkled with boutique shops. Up-and-coming designers have long found a home in the area's terrace-turned-shops, with the upstairs being used as offices and manufacturing spaces. It was once primarily thought of as a working-class suburb, but in the 1960s, it started to become known as a center for international fashion. Since the late 1990s, Jackie's Cafe, which is situated in the center of the intersection, has been a mainstay of the Paddington cafe scene. There are a variety of gyoza, sushi, and sandwiches on the lunch menu. And then there's Cipri, a real family-type restaurant tucked away around a corner. A collection of old family photos covers the walls, and Italian food influenced by the family's Calabrian roots can be found on the menu. Number 4. Learn Chinese art at White Rabbit. Ever imagine what it would be like to enter a wonderland of modern Chinese art? White Rabbit Gallery has something to fascinate and inspire everyone, whether you're a lover of contemporary art or just interested in learning more about Chinese civilization and its past. It's a top-notch gallery that features the most avant-garde and thought-provoking Chinese artworks from the 21st century. Established in 2009 by Judith Nielsen, an ardent aficionado of modern Chinese art, the gallery showcases pieces from over 700 artists. The collection is regularly updated and rearranged with a distinct theme and emphasis each year. You can take public transportation and get off at Central Station to visit the gallery. Depending on availability, visitors can sign up online for the free tour or take one right away. Number 3. Swim in Caro Pool. Sydney offers an abundance of beautiful beaches, but Caro Pool is the best natural swimming hole to cool off on in the summer. Situated south of the city, the pools are found in the western portion of the Royal National Park. It's still quite easy to get to this location even if you're traveling from a different town. All it takes is an easy stroll, which begins directly beside the road that heads south toward Wollongong. If you don't have a car, take the train to Heathcote, get off at the east exit, and walk about 5 minutes to the starting point. A little but stunning multi-tiered waterfall called Ulula Falls can be found approximately 5 kilometers down the trail, which stretches much further into the forest. The swimming hole is only 2.5 kilometers away, though. You'll therefore hike a total of about 5 kilometers if you're only going to Caro Pools and back. Number 2. Learn about exotic plants. The Royal Botanic Gardens, which adorn Sydney Harbour's eastern shore, provide the ideal first impression of the city. The garden app will improve your experience if you'd rather explore the foliage on your own behalf. The Little Book of Walks available in the garden shop offers a simplistic way to explore the area. It provides 5 self-guided walks for those who prefer to take their time seeing what's around them. Watch out for the birds, the ibis in particular. They'll look for you and even possibly try to snag food from your hands if you have any. Despite the lack of etiquette, they're entertaining to watch, especially when they mingle with the numerous birds that gather around the ponds. If you're lucky, you might even spot cockatoos, currawongs, kookaburras, or cormorants, as well as ducks and swampins. Number 1. Climb up Sydney Harbour Bridge. Undoubtedly, Sydney Harbour boasts one of the most remarkable steel-through arch bridges in the world. Although the bridge's construction got underway in 1923, it took over 100 years for the concept to come into being. Climbing the bridge is undoubtedly one of the most well-liked things to do in the city, so you shouldn't pass it up. The summit climb, which lasts 3 hours and includes a fully guided walk to the highest point, is the most popular climbing package. You'll be fastened to the bridge structure with a harness and cord throughout the climb. And before you begin, you'll receive a thorough safety briefing from your climb leaders. The takeaway. It's an undeniable fact that Sydney's an expensive city. You can easily spend all your hard-earned travel money eating, drinking, and sleeping here. On the other hand, a lot of Sydney's true highlights are completely free. There's a decent collection of free natural parks, and the city center never lacks accessible attractions and cultural institutions either. Overall, Sydney's splendor is too good to be missed. If you want to make the most of your trip, plan on spending at least 7 days there. This is the ideal time to fully experience the city. Don't worry if you don't have that much time. You can always pick the activities that are most appealing to you and keep everything else for another trip. Guys, also make sure to explore 10 of the best restaurants Sydney has to offer in the video being displayed on your screen in the top right corner. See you in the next video.